Hey, this is Sam. So this is video number 2, and I'm really excited. This is the fun part because we kind of get to, go over some of the new features in Goshow. I'm really excited about it. Feels like this thing is coming together. As you can see, if you saw 1.0, there's a lot more buttons down here that you can execute with your cursor. And most of the time, you're not going to see your cursor, but then once if you imagine like an imaginary laser beam coming out from between your eyes, as soon as you move your head and navigate over, you'll see that your cursor appears as a white dot in here as soon as it gets over the general settings area. And by default this is already up, but if it's not up, or you want to get it back, that's the first thing I want to show you. So the way to turn it off is to hold your cursor over the little X, and that'll go away, and then you can watch whatever movie. Right now I don't have one, it's just a bunch of junk. But if you look down to your left arm, you'll notice remote control, and again, if you put that into the center of your view, you will get a cursor, of course. It's not wanting to work right now. And then that will come back. I'll show you that again. Basically what you do is you kind of put that in the middle of your view. You're going to get, it kind of looks a little bit smaller because it's closer up, but then that'll bring your settings back up. And again, you recognize this one, this rectangle with a dot in the middle. And for instance, if you're on an airplane and you want the front of the theater to be in front, basically in the direction the pilot is, you execute that button, and then in that 3 seconds you look where you want the screen to be, and then the theater will rotate around so that you're looking forward. That way you're not like looking off into space for the whole movie. The next one brings up the settings, and so the settings is a whole bunch of stuff that I'll go over in the next video. I'm going to close that for right now, and then of course the two vertical lines are pause, play, and then bookmark. So if you watch 15-20 minutes of a movie and you need to leave and go do something or shut off your phone, what you do is you execute that, and you'll notice that the little bookmark comes down, and that saves that place in the movie. And then you go do what you need to do, you come back, and that will still be down. Even if you exit the app, that little bookmark will be down. If it's not, let me know and I will see if I can fix it, but it should work. And then, so that's the bookmark. This little back U shape here with an arrow on it takes you back to the file selection. I won't do that because it basically just loads the construct again. And then this forward and backward is pretty straightforward. That's just fast forward and rewind. You can execute those. And then the one with the 3 arrows is just faster, fast forward and rewind. And then on some devices we've been having a problem tracking the head in space. It'll kind of tend to drift off, so when you're watching the movie, if you notice that the screen kind of fades off to the left, to the right, what you can do is just lock the screen. And so when you execute that, you'll see the little lock mechanism, and then just face in the direction that you want, and then it'll lock it to that place. Or if you want to lay back in bed, you can lock the screen, lay back, and make the screen is where you want to see it. That way it won't drift around. And then this is really important. To take the lock off, you just use 2 fingers and tap on your screen. That unlocks it, and then the head tracking comes back on and you can look around. And in the next video I will go over the settings.